I will.
I will.
I refuse.
Okay.
And
So-
you
You're blind.
players?
Akumu
kidding.
walks into a hole.
Notice.
And it's 10 to be trained?
Sorry? Yeah,
Yes.
10 to be trained.
Alright, so 52.
Donald, Aiden, and Akiko. The three of you notice that to the side there is there's a shop. I suppose it could be constituted as a grocery store, and there's just people running out of it carrying bags of food. And inside you actually hear like the sound of a weapon being drawn,
Like a sword or a gun?
like a sword.
Alright. Donald starts heading towards the grocer.
Oi, don't you leave us right now when we just picked you up. Sayer runs after him if he sees him.
I'm sorry, I see my favorite cornflakes. I gotta have them.
Does Tadeusz
I'm
stops,
hungry,
or
goddammit.
Thaddeus himself does look to the side and looks at Donald go. Kind of looks nervously at the castle, but then he doesn't stop you guys.
Wait, what are we doing?
I don't
Donald
know,
went into
whatever.
a grocery shop looking for somebody drawing a weapon.
Yep.
Oh,
Um,
I'm gonna keep following Thaddeus.
Okay. Thaddeus is waiting for Donald, basically. Donald, as you run into the, you're running into the actual shop itself, and you see a rather large man, broad-shouldered, very muscle-bound, has this relatively large longsword in his hand. In the far corner, there's a man that's kind of standing. He's slightly cut in his right side, but not overly bad. It's more like a nick, if anything. But he's like protectively standing in front of. He's standing protectively in front of a woman who's kind of hiding behind him, and he's just kind of grinning maliciously. From the back, there's a door that's open, and behind it, you see just people, also relatively muscle-bound. And half bald, most of them have scars on the side of their face, are just carrying a variety of things. Most of them are carrying copper, bags of various foods, and the man is just kind of staring there, and he looks at you like a deer in the headlights as you enter the grocer.
If I look around, are there still any foodstuffs left in baskets around?
There's a couple of things. Most of the actual, like, a lot of meat is gone. Like, lots of the luxury foods are gone. But there's some, like, stuff you could potentially use as rations, some other stuff like vegetables, some bread. There's minor things lying about. It seems like whatever these guys are doing, they've looted most of the store itself and have now moved on to storage.
All right. And how many did you say they were?
All in total, you count about 5 that are working, or 5 at least that are in the storage, and one of them that's wielding this longsword.
All right. And have they noticed me?
No.
All
The
right.
man certainly has. Like, the man who's protectively standing in front of the woman, he has definitely noticed you. The large muscle-bound man and the others that are working in the back have not.
All right. And did Sayer follow me in?
I'm
What's
right
his reaction?
outside.
I think all of us followed you for the most part.
Nope. I know Akumu is still with Thaddeus, who's outside. You guys, Akiko and Aiden, never really mentioned anything, whether you guys went inside, and Sayer also didn't mention anything.
I
So.
probably
I did say I followed him the
Oh,
moment
bitch.
he ran off.
Yeah.
looking at Donald going in, I just look at my brother and ask us, do we go in?
Do we follow the man?
Yeah, I mean, Tidius is waiting, so I'm assuming it's fine. So let's...
Yeah, the sooner we are done with it, the better. and then I like pulled one of the arrows, and then like start following after.
Okay. That's how you do. So quickly after you enter this grocer, the others join you, except for Akuma, who's still outside.
Alright, so does the guy with the longsword seem more well equipped than the others?
He looks more imposing than the others. Not well equipped. They're all just wearing relatively normal clothing. The only thing that's fancy about them is the one guy wielding the longsword. He has the longsword that really looks out of place in his hands.
Alright, can I try to sneak up and draw my gun at him?
Sure, give me a stealth.
Stealth.
Because you're already out of
60.
sight. So stealth is to be silent. It shouldn't be difficult.
Fuck. It's red highlighted, so it's... No fatigue.
First roll of the night, ladies and gentlemen. I love my rolls.
Fuck off. Let me see if there's anything I can do to help.
So, on occasion, Ron knows of my luck on occasion. The game hates you sometimes, and it's not me. I
swear.
also hate my own rolls. On occasion, if it's like an open roll of some kind of importance, I tend to show the roll.
Oh fuck.
So as you go to sneak behind him, you step into a barrel, or not a barrel. You step into a crate, and it makes this loud crunching noise as it falls apart. And the guy just turns around and holds his sword up at you. Who there? Kind of looks at you. He's large. How tall are you, Donald?
6 foot.
Okay, he's about 6'4", this guy, as he's kind of standing there up, and he growls and slightly snarls, like his face looks just to be twisted into this almost natural snarl. And he kind of holds the sword like, he doesn't look particularly trained, but he does seem like he knows how to wield a weapon as he holds the sword. As he kind of he swirls it to his side and just kind of grins at you. What do you want, eh? This is our shop. Go get your own one.
Gentlemen, there's no need to panic. I assure you I am completely unarmed. And as I say, as I start walking towards him.
You stay right where you are there, pretty boy. Unless you want me to cut up your face. Now,
Alright, how far am I from him?
currently no more than 10 feet.
Alright, so shooting him from here shouldn't be a problem, right?
No.
Can I use crystallize on him just as he shoots?
Sure, that would actually be initiative.
Yeah. I think this is went to a point that we need initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
Initiative.
I'm gonna try use the auto initiative roll, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. So let's hope for the best.
Oh.
And of course I have my short bow, so let's go with...
There
The
it is.
alternate initiative roll?
What did you say?
You said the alt initiative roll?
Dude!
Fuck yes.
Nice
what?
there.
Yeah, I made like roll so auto re-roll if it's over 90. So yeah, I re-rolled there. So yeah, I'm pretty much faster.
Fast
Trust
motherfucker.
me when I say I'm the fastest person ever.
Say, just snaps his fingers.
Akumi walks in and rolls his initiative. And then leaves.
Just I'm faster than you. Just a middle finger to Sayer than just.
I'm so fast. I just run inside and back out again.
Run inside, flip off Sayer, then
Like,
run back
I'm the
out.
fastest person in the world. No, you're not. Did you see me do that? No.
Exactly.
Do what exactly?
I just ran around the world. I just did it again.
Yep.
Just a question. Donald Doyle is in the shady shop. I'm just outside, like peeking inside and do my thing. I've been hearing what's inside. Where is Akiko and Aiden?
I wrote in chat that I try to position myself so I'm not clearly seen by enemy. But
I am
see-
clearly outside. I'm outside the door, Waiting. Pretty much, I am on standby. If you guys need the help or the guardian, I can pretty much get to you and defend for you guys.
That name is great though for the boss.
Haven't you heard of the big
Ooh.
boss Tug McGee?
Mm. So, yeah.
Actually,
Sounds like an orc.
actually, I don't know if I'll be able to guardian all that well. Holy shit!
Mm.
Your health?
My health. I have very low health. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm-
Because that's because my rolls just hated you last time.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I can actually do this. So I withdraw my roll from the initiative. I totally forgot about my health. I need to actually be. I will
Healthy.
be there for Akiko to actually defend her if necessary, but that's about it.
So, in other words, say Donald is inside the shop staring down the tug. Say you just came into the shop. Akiko is right outside the shop, staying out of sight. And Aiden is sitting against the wall, feeling bad about himself.
No,
And then
I'm
there's
defe-
Akumu who's just kind of standing next to Thaddeus, kind of looking at his portable watch, like, where the hell are they going? Where are they?
I
Yeah.
point at Thaddeus and point at the castle.
Mm.
He kind of he shrugs and says, I mean, if you guys are fast, but I'm not going to be here for long. I'm going to give you guys at least, 30 seconds? That's it.
Okay.
I point at me and then point at Thaddeus and then point at the castle.
Us two go? We could, but we just cut. Didn't you guys just get finished with the whole scenario of, hey, let's stick together?
I just like before Koba starts, I just like look at
Anyway.
the mute guy. You know, with you, it will be quicker.
I shrug. Wait, you can see me? What? I shrug and motion that they'd come along later, I guess. Just like I point at them and wave
I spent 2 points just to be sure.
towards
So,
the castle.
213 psychic potential, projection.
Look at all those numbers.
Look at all of them. Projection. I spent 2 PP, 1 to use. I
Nice,
got the
that's an
same
open.
fucking. No, almost the same. Okay, so 217. Let me just check.
That-
Your psychic potential, by the way, was an open as well.
What was it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You're rolling
That psychic potential is kind of why I don't want to get into that advanced stuff, because that looks too complicated.
It's
potential.
not.
Is-
not
It's
that
really,
hard,
really
actually.
simple.
The roll just looks overly dramatic. It's not that
Yeah.
difficult. Psychic is actually one of the easier ones to learn. I started out as a psychic. I fucking love it.
Magic is much more difficult.
Yes, magic is
That's true.
a hellhole.
Yeah. Anyway, potential 251.
So you
which
reached the
is-
240 mark.
Yeah, 240. So it's 180. Make a 180 PHR roll.
Well, first open roll your psychic projection. Because and you guys
psychic-
wanted me to roll in the open. He cannot see that shit.
psychic. Yeah, both open roll for fuck's sake.
Yep.
I mean, be grateful for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, I should have rolled with my other rolls. Auto re-roll
There you
whenever it gets.
Okay. So this guy cannot see it. You guys want me to roll in the open, so here you go. Okay. So yours hit. He gets to roll his physical resistance, which he fails. So what happens to him?
Suddenly he's frozen, so like can't move or anything as Donald pulls out his gun.
Okay,
Mm.
hold up. Crystallize.
He's completely frozen solid. Well, it's not completely. It's minor paralysis, but it's really.
Oh,
the same.
minor paralyzation. That's minor. What minor paralyzation does? It is a -40 to all their actions.
Yeah, and he is his whole body is considered a vulnerable point. So,
Which is great.
yep, that's why I wanted to try it to see if it's worth spending a point on. So yeah, unless Akiko wants to do something, Donald, it's you who walks up with the gun.
All right.
Does Akiko
Like-
want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm doing something. So first, because I mentioned that even before we rolled initiative, that I try to stay, like, stay outside to have clear line of shot on enemies, but so that they do not have clear sight of me. So is it possible
Mhm.
for me to roll hide or something?
Yes, you can definitely hide. Keep in mind, hiding isn't active. Hiding isn't active, so your next active action will take a -25 if it requires a roll. there's some things as actives and passives. It's like a standard action in Pathfinder, but you can take multiple in this game. Making something like a style check is a passive. Sometimes, like moving 1/4 of your movement speed is a passive. Like small things, talking is a passive. Whereas some things that you have to actively do, like hide, like stealth, like attack, those are called active actions.
But
You
would
can have
it
a
be
certain amount of them.
would it be possible for me to like do a hide action before initiative order? I kinda
Currently, no. I'd say no because
Okay.
initiative has already started. So
So, yeah. So the thing I want to ask, could you let Donald do his thing before you do anything? So you see what he does, then do something.
And aiming is a active.
is a full round.
So I'm just start aiming inside the
Okay. Who are you aiming towards?
boss guy who is pro.
Okay. He is definitely visible. Donald.
Right, so do I just roll ranged attack or just attack?
How far do you want to be from the guy?
10 feet from
10
where I
feet?
stand.
So what you can do, if you are within 5 foot of the guy, you get something called the point blank bonus, which is you just kind of put your gun to his chest and fire, which gives you a +30 to your attack roll.
Right, in that case, I'll just walk up 5 feet forward, put a gun in his head, and just fire.
Okay.
So
You're so
So you're
close
aiming
that
for
it's
his
very
head.
easy. If you're aiming for his head, it's you can aim for specific places. If normally you just attack, which means the attack hits randomly, but you can also aim for different parts of his body, which can sometimes lead to hilarious effects.
Like if you want head, it's -100. So
Minus
it's
60 for head, minus
Yeah.
100 for eye.
Okay, 1/6. Okay, then it's +10 still. So holy shit,
Right. So
she'll
range,
blow his head off. Oh my
ranged attack
hmm
plus no fatigue plus 10 modifier.
Now the good thing about guns is, oh shit, that's an open.
Holy shit. Oh, God.
So, plus 85, plus 10. Did you add the point blank bonus?
I added plus 10.
It's plus 30 for point blank.
The plus
So
20.
add 20 to the roll. So basically 1d100 plus 186 plus 20.
So 206.
Now do your open roll, good sir. Now the funny thing about guns, and this is what I found out recently, you cannot block them unless you have inhumanity. Now these don't have inhumanity, and that guy is a blocker, which means he's going to be forced to dodge, which means his defense will have a -60 to it.
And a -40 because of minor paralysis.
Minor paralysis, and it's a ranged attack that he's blocking from, so it's a -80 on top of that.
He's
So you
Yeah.
can really stack some penalties on people
Yep.
if you do some things right. So you cannot roll lower than a 0 ever. So you do 2.1 times your damage.
And it's a crit.
It's
Uh,
probably gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Damage. Where do I roll damage?
You have a one-liner for us, Donald?
Jackpot.
Okay.
Okay.
Pentakill.
No, that's final breakage. Attack block. I don't find the damage button on.
There's no damage button. You see primary, secondary, then damage plus weapon strength, and then final. That final number is your damage.
Right?
So your
50.
final damage is 50. So what you do, you had 2.1 times, so you roll 2.1 times 50. And that's not correct, because I fucked up on the math. 2.1, not comma 1, times 50. So you deal 105 damage to him, straight up just blowing his brains out.
And then it would be a crit all to that. So Oh my god.
Like so.
He's just dead. Like he's straight up dead. You put your gun basically under his chin because you're a bit shorter than him. You put it under his chin. He's like so Sayer says a couple of things. He's like pissed. He goes to swing, then his body just kind of ices over short for a moment, like,
Mhm.
and he like slows down massively. Donald just kind of slowly sidesteps from the sword, kind of pokes it away, puts his gun to his chin, says jackpot, and then just fires, sending his brain all over the ceiling. The man just kind of shivers, shakes, goes completely pale. The woman behind him faints, and he just kind of sinks to his knees. Any other actions?
I pick up the longsword.
Okay.
Can I make what's the check for seeing how valuable it is? Appraisal?
How well
Appraisal.
what is?
How
Appraisal.
valuable it is?
Yes,
Appraisal.
appraisal.
Yeah. I'll just make an appraisal check real quick.
Okay.
It's not very good, but it's okay. 91.
The thing itself, you'll have to do it after combat, but you get a fairly decent idea that it's a slightly fancier longsword.
Okay.
So you'll probably be able to catch a relatively normal amount of money from it if you were to sell it.
So, yeah, say unless do Donald do anything else, or can I just walk inside and do something?
Oh no, there's stuff
Technically,
happening.
Thugs. There are
So-
still thugs.
Yes,
Yeah.
there was 5 others behind there. 3 of which saw what happened. The guy just falls over, this massive log of a guy just kind of falls over, blood kind of leaking from the back of his head.
Can
And
I make an
they-
intimidate check?
You can with a -25 for it being your second active action.
Can you get bonuses for
I mean,
just
it
one
could be like
shotting
rule
their
of cool
leader?
because he like destroyed their boss, then he like just glares at them as in saying, "Who's
Oh no,
next?"
I put stuff into the difficulty class for doing things. Okay.
Mm.
So how do you intimidate them? Just
Alright.
stand there imposingly?
Yeah, just give them give him a small glare and just give a cold voice. Anyone else?
Is that with a -30 for not being trained in it?
Shit, 38.
38. So with that, you kind of say that, and you kind of blow on the edge of the gun, kind of twirl it about, and they all stand shocked for a moment. They blink, and 3 of them actually look more terrified because of Sayer rather than you, Donald. However, they all just take a weapon from the side, whether it be like a large stick, a 2x4, or something club-like, and they go to charge you guys.
Mhm.
Because apparently my rolls hate you.
Oh no.
Alright.
So did anyone get terrified, or are they all charging us?
You'll see.
Okay.
So, one of them, they actually all, 2 of them go to you, Donald. 3 of them run around the corner and go to smack at Sayer.
Mhm.
First one to you. That's a fumble, which works out great. So the first one goes to swing, but you can see, Donald, at you. You see the hesitation in his eye, and he's like, and he just goes to swing, and what he does is his hand is so sweaty, the weapon in his hand just slips out of his hand, and you just stand there, fucking stone-faced, as the weapon just goes straight past your head and slams into the side of the wall. Just kind of stare at the guy. He's like, crap, shit, and starts maniacally looking for another weapon. If you want, though, you can take this opportunity to make an attack at him if you wish.
Smack
Though
him
you
with your
don't have
gun.
additional attacks.
Mm.
Can I stab his arm?
If you have the sword, yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yep, I'ma stab his arm.
Okay, so
It
you
would
stab him
probably
in
be
the arm.
better. It would probably be better
do
to
you
just smack him
have
with
the
the gun.
do you have the capacity of using swords, or are you trained in swords?
Uh,
Because if you're not, you take a -60.
Simon,
what's
just
so
smack
what's
him
so
with the
hard
gun.
about swish swish stab? It's not. It's a freaking sword. It's not rocket science.
You're not used to it.
Let's see.
Hey,
General-
Simon,
Yep.
just smack him with the gun. You don't get any minuses for that.
The gun is a brittle object, though, so
Yeah.
Ah, that's true.
Attack -6, 30. You say
60.
-60.
But keep in mind, because he fumbled, technically this will be considered a counterattack, which is free because he fumbled. Now it's a 3, so it subtracts a 15, so you can roll it with a bonus on top of it of 42. So all in total, it's a -18 to your attack.
Right.
Because fumbles of the opponent are great.
-18.
That
Whoa,
does not
what the
look
hell?
right. Did you use it? Yes, you basically used -18 fatigue.
Oh, whoops.
Minus 18 fatigue.
Shit,
Sorry,
sus.
my bad.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I put that to 0. Modifiers.
Yes, it should be a
Minus-
modifier, not fatigue.
Drink.
-18. There, submit.
There you go. Good job. He goes to attempt to defend himself. He is not
Yeah, like
trained.
that.
He is actually trained in that.
He has no weapon, does he?
He doesn't, but he is. He has a weapon module that gives
Ah.
him unarmed and improvised.
Okay.
Weapon masters for the win. You go to swing at him, but you're not very used to smacking with a sword, and even the opening he creates, you can't really use fully because you're not really used to smacking someone with a sword. So your attack just swings past him as he just barely manages to block
Mm.
or dodge out of the way. Sorry. Another one goes to you, Donald. You didn't even have to defend from the first one as well, so give me a defense.
The block.
Goes to smack you with a 2x4. This is to prepare you for the later enemies that will use 2x4s. It dead zones you.
Mm.
Ron knows who uses a 2x4, which is going to be great later on. So he goes to smack you with this 2x4, and you block. You put your gun in the way, and you push the 2x4 to the side just barely, and it hits you on the side of the shoulder, but it doesn't hurt at all.
All right.
3 of them, however, go for Sayer.
3? For fuck's
Yep.
sake.
You're a supernatural user, man. Supernatural users is scary.
He wouldn't even know it's me. For fuck's
Kill the
sake.
glass cannons.
Just a question. About how much HP do they have?
You don't know.
I guesstimate.
You don't know.
Okay.
You're not a doctor.
Eh. So
Damn
I
it,
would
Jim,
have
I'm
to
a doctor, not a doctor.
dodge to dodge this. This may actually be the death of me if they get lucky. So.
Nice.
Mm.
Did you have the whatchamacallit? Did you just spend points in dodge?
I have 70 points in dodge, but I didn't spend anything. Like, what do you mean?
Nice. As in, you spent DP for.
Yeah, I spent DP in it.
Nice,
I
good
checked. And you
job.
can spend a fourth of your total in one thing. So I have points in dodge, but nothing else.
Yep.
Mm.
Good job. I will have to check your DP expenditure at one point, but I'm too lazy now. Okay, if you have an attack you can use, like
Can
a
I
fist.
simply make a style check? What did he swing at me with?
He swung at you with like this broken piece of glass.
Can I just like step to the side and like look him in the eyes? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yes, you can definitely do that.
I'm gonna make a style check because always 110.
Nice. So you kind of just your hair sways in the wind that comes in from the open doorway, and you kind of just give him like this sidelong glance.